What's up, everyone? I'm the Astro Mama, and this is your daily astro weather forecast for the day of December 17th in 3 minutes or less. The moon opposes Uranus today in the wee hours of the morning, and this indicates maybe possibly having strange dreams or just mental epiphanies early in the morning. Something that I shared about in my weekly forecast as well is just this conversation around contrast. And how can we understand that when we're experiencing something that feels less than ideal, it is showing us what we really want and who we are and what we value. Later this morning, the moon will enter Sagittarius. So Sagittarius energy is very liberated and free and spiritual. And also the moon ruling Cancer is very much focused on security, emotional safety, emotional stability. It seems like structure and freedom are so different from each other, but the truth is they're one and the same. Think about water. Water is flowy and intuitive, but it needs a container to flow in. So whether it's, water in a riverbed, or water on a lake with, the bottom of the lake, the bottom of the ocean, even just like the Brita container that you filled your water in this morning, water needs a container to have form and for us to be able to hold it. In order to hold the manifestations that you're calling in order to hold the energy of this like spiritual and expansive part of you, you have to create these containers to hold it. Otherwise, the water is just going to slip right out of your hands once you attain it. The moon is squaring the North Node today. A friend of a past partner was doing AA, and he was very much not spiritual or religious at all. And in AA, they ask you to devote your healing journey to some kind of like spiritual or metaphysical being. And so he chose the sun and the moon because to him, the sun rising every morning and the moon rising every night was something that he could always count on. No matter what was going on in his life, he always knew the sun was going to rise and the moon was going to rise and the sun was going to set and the moon was going to set. And when we can find a sense of being or belonging or a container in something spiritual, that can really serve as a really beautiful foundation for our water to flow. I go into this in much more detail in my weekly forecast. The link is in my bio if you want to check it out and you want to see how you can swim with the cosmic current instead of against it.